What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Now on the option. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Old Dominion. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
It's a draw. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Running into the open space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Blue Devils are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Duke! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, ODU. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The option look. Now the toss. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field and we're ready to go in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Motion from the wideout. Going to try to get it himself. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And the Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Rides to the back. Push down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Red pass hits complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Monarchs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
On the option. He'll pitch it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Got out of trouble and throws. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and cement.
There he goes. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Power football with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jim.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Here's the handoff. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here's a heat. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, ODU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on second down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, fourth down.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Second down coming up.
We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This offense has no answer for this pass rush right now. 3 straight plays, 3 straight sacks by the defense.
And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the option. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
The screen, and watch out. Brings into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 28 to Utah. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Got it, looking for the first down. On the move at the 30. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Monarchs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Hit as he throws. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack.